Hey guys, Dalton with US Steam, and today I'm going to show you how to use our steamer in a bathroom. So we've got a traditional bathroom here at a golf course we're actually at. We got 2 urinals, 2 stalls, and a couple sinks. So we're going to show you guys how to use all the different attachments and how to work through kind of top to bottom how to clean. So first we're going to start with the urinal and the tile around it and make our way down to the floor and keep going from there. So first we're going to get our single hole attachment, and whether you have one of our steam vacuums or our steamer only, the same concept would apply. You're just going to use the single hole nozzle. In this case, we're going to start with the brush, and I'll kind of take it on and off as we use it. And again, this applies to whether you use a steam vacuum like our Eagle Plus or our Seahawk, as well as the Falcon and the Eagle steamers. So. All right, so first we are going to come over here. And I'm going to kind of set up, and I'm going to show you how to basically kind of clean around the urinal. We'll start with the attachments on, the brush on, and then we'll eventually take it off. But first we're going to agitate some of this tile and try to get it clean. So we're going to purge the system. Always remember the first time you steam, you're going to need to purge the water out of the machine, so just be prepared to make a little bit of a mess. So we're going to clean it. So you can see I took the single hole nozzle off the vacuum attachment. So the reason for it is I'm not using the vacuum right now, so it makes it a little more versatile depending when you have a tight spot like this. Also, what I'm trying to do is target these small grout lines, which can be kind of critical because they're really tiny. So letting the bristles have enough time to kind of get in there and get clean. So know that when you're using it, use the heat more than the steam pressure. So on a low to medium setting versus the high. All you're going to do is deplete the steamer faster, so it's not going to keep up as long. So when you're cleaning these grout lines, just be patient and work through them slowly. And then as we talked about, we're going to go downward as we clean, everything go to the floor, it'll be easier to pick up later. We're going to start with these grout lines, clean these, and then we're going to make our way through the equipment here on the urinal itself. So what we'll target are areas that obviously you can see the surface looks dirty. We're going to clean that. That's pretty easy. But what's really unique about steam is you can actually get some of these areas where they're connected to the wall that, kind of cuts out the human air. So you can actually get the steam in there, get it hot enough, and then the pressure to help blow and clean that area out. So show you how that works. So when you're cleaning stainless steel, brass is going to be the best thing to use as far as brushes. You can use nylon, but it's not nearly as coarse. It's not going to clean it as fast. So from an efficiency perspective, use brass always. When you're cleaning, you're just going to use a light pressure. You're not going to push down really, really hard. Let the brush and the heat do the work, not you. So you're not working any harder than you have to. And then again, we're just using steam only right now, so this applies to all of our steamers. But as we make this mess kind of around this tile, you'll see right here we've got a lot of it kind of blowing up on the tile as we're cleaning some of the mold and mildew and dirt and grime over time. What we'll do is we'll go back later and we'll use the extraction attachment to clean that off, or you can simply just wipe it off with a rag. So, now though, we're going to clean a little bit into the urinal itself. And so what I like to do is I actually like to use a different attachment. So we're going to use the long jet nozzle, and that is something that's really just more of a user preference, right? You don't necessarily have to. We could have stuck with the attachment we had. This just gives you a little bit more length and allows you not to have to be so far submerged into the toilet while you're cleaning. So as you clean urinals and toilets, you're going to get a lot of smells, a lot of interesting things come out of that. So by giving yourself a little more space just makes it a little bit easier to use. So we are going to just simply kind of target these high touch areas. And if you see right there, these are areas that don't get cleaned ever. And I'm not doing anything other than letting the steam do the work for me. So I'm going to clean through the urinal. No brush, just simply steam only. And the goal is to really get the porcelain hot enough that it'll actually sterilize and sanitize those areas. And sometimes what I'll do is kind of blow it down the side of the urinal, which makes it a little bit easier to clean later when you're trying to clean up the mess. So as you can see, we got a lot out of that area, and that was just simply using steam. No pressure from the user, simply just the power of the steam, the heat, opening the porcelain, opening the pores of the stainless steel, and really allowing it to penetrate and clean. Again, giving you some space with this longer attachment will make it a little bit better when you're using it in a bathroom to give you a little more room so you're not letting that stuff splatter back on you. All right, so we're going to switch to the extraction nozzle, and if you don't have a steam vacuum, you can use, on your traditional Eagle or Falcon steamer, you can use a towel with a large triangle brush with clips, or even the large floor brush with clips. It's going to serve the same purpose, but instead of vacuuming into a tank, you're going to be basically extracting into the towel. So just know that you'll need quite a few of those. We also sell bonnets that you can wash and reuse, but again, either way, you can make it work. So what we're going to do first is going to turn the extraction, or excuse me, just the vacuum and the steam on. We're going to vacuum around the toilet using the squeegee and the small extraction nozzle. So the squeegee with the brush combo is great because it actually kind of has a little bit of agitation mechanically to that surface without damaging it, and it's nylon, so it's super soft. So that's what we're going to do. So again, vacuum and steam only right now. So turn the vacuum on and get to steaming. So this attachment right here can be used in a number of ways. Obviously, for this case, we have all hard surfaces, so we're going to have the squeegee attached. In the event that you have a soft surface like a chair or whatnot, obviously you take that off. But with all what we have here with the tile, the urinal itself, and then I'm actually going to show you how we clean the divider between the urinals, because obviously there's a lot of splatter in those cases. Very simple. We're going to turn, again, the vacuum on and the steam only, and if we need it, we will use extraction as well. So that's just going to be that added water burst feature to give it a little more moisture. So I'm going to go over here and we're going to show you guys how that works. So kind of like the brass brush, I'm not putting any physical effort into this. I'm letting the steamer and the nozzle, excuse me, the brush itself do the work, right? I'm not actually physically pressing down and wearing that out. One of the tricks when you're using, whether any of our steamers, is to make sure that you allow it time to get hot. So the slower you go, the kind of slower you move, the hotter the surface is going to get. So hard surfaces like that, tile, around the urinals, those things, it opens the pores of that surface and it'll help it clean it. So the first time is going to be a little bit slower, but then the maintenance from there on will be really, really easy.